Good morning. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto post Christmas Day. Do me a favor, smash that like button before we get started. Push us up in the old algorithm. Subscribe if you like being here, and just keep in mind, guys, keep in mind that today is our giveaway. So if you want to participate in this week's giveaway, click the link in the description down below. Go to the Twitter page and just retweet it. That's all you have to do. Very, very simple. You have to have a Twitter account and be a member of the channel, of course, but that's all you have to do. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? What's up? Merry post-Christmas. And I'm so sorry I didn't stream yesterday, but it was out of my control. So if you guys didn't know, there was a huge fire blocks away from where I lived yesterday morning. So like 1 a.m. And I thought I smelled something in the morning. And absolutely insane. And nobody's internet worked. Half the people didn't have their power. So this is why. So I really wanted to stream yesterday for we like those long Christmas Day special streams, but just didn't work out. And I felt super bad. But I mean, what can I do? Maybe it was a sign because I did get a lot of stuff done yesterday and I had some fun with people I probably wouldn't have met. But absolutely fantastic. And man, just devastating. Now, the crazy thing about this, guys, is this was a house being built. And I've been watching these guys build this house for like months. And someone just set it on fire. So absolutely crazy. And it was just blocks away. It could have been way worse. Way, way worse. So nutty. Didn't have internet until like 5 a.m. or 6:30 this morning. So we got it back though, baby. Good to see y'all here. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Let me know in the comments how your Christmas was. Let's go, baby. Let's say hi to Javi. Sacco, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up, Bree? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Steve, what's up, baby? Yes, smash the like button, baby. Sus, feeling a little sus right now. What's up, Drone? How you doing, baby? Drone says, I feel like I'm waiting for the ball to drop on New Year's Eve watching this countdown. Dude, I cannot wait for freaking New Year's, man. How do I feel about XRP? I like XRP. I think XRP is a good cryptocurrency. Is it going to be as huge as everybody thinks it is? I don't know. There's maxis for different cryptocurrencies out there, but today's topics are going to be pretty much some cryptos are going to go away during the bear market, right? This year, right? 2023 is going to push a lot of cryptocurrencies out if they weren't already pushed out in this year. Because this year, most cryptos took a beating, right? If not pretty much all of them, right? Except for new ones that were launching, took a pretty bad beating. I mean, there was some good independent news that pumped some cryptos. But besides that, all cryptos took a beating, right? Some are not even here with us anymore, right? Top cryptocurrency products are not even here anymore. So what do you have to look for? Or what we're going to talk about what are the signs and what to look for when trying to invest in a cryptocurrency project in a bear market. So we'll go over some stuff. Then we'll talk about how Mark Cuban pretty much dunks on gold and defends Bitcoin, which is absolutely fantastic. And then we're going to see this explanation of Bitcoin, the best explanation. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's the best explanation of all time. We're going to watch it together. And then we got to talk about this quote from CNN saying, beware of the pig butchering crypto scam sweeping across America. Now, that may seem like one scam, but it's pretty much all crypto scams right now. And I mean, a lot of us have been a part of crypto scams. This FTX thing is not new, but we'll talk about pretty much what to look for, what to avoid, and those sorts of things. But first, I want to talk to the chat and see how you guys are doing. So if you're watching this a little later, just go ahead and skip ahead to the segmented portions. But if you're watching this in real time, we're going to hang out here for a second and just ask you guys how you're all doing. What's up? What y'all do? What'd you get for Christmas? I know some of y'all got a fucking fat lump of coal. What's up, Mizzy Matt? How you doing, baby? My top 5 DCA right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So that's 2. I like BNB. A lot of people are fighting BNB. Look at if Binance goes down, I'm not saying crypto is going to go down, but crypto is going to take a fat step backwards, right? I can't imagine BNB going down. Look at, with the bear, look at CZ's net worth was like 80 something million. Now it's like 3 million, right? Or billion, excuse me. Like his net worth drastically decreased. It's the middle of a bear market, all kinds of FUDs being thrown at Binance and BNB, and they're still doing fine. They're still okay from what we know, right? Now, there's a lot of rumors and stuff like that circulating about the past of CZ and those sorts of things. I'm not really too worried about that, but here's the thing. I don't trust cryptocurrency exchanges at all. I use them for what they're good for, in my opinion, and that's for buying crypto, trading crypto, and then setting them to a cold storage wallet. That's my opinion, or cashing it out for fiat. That's what I use exchanges for. Even Binance, don't trust them. You can trust them if you want to, but not me. I'm not going to be stuck like Chuck with all these other cryptocurrency exchanges going down, right? But I'd say, okay, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, and Uniswap token. I like those. I mean, honestly, no one knows who are going to be the top 10 or top 20 cryptocurrency next bull run, but we can only guess, right? Javi says I lost 15 pounds waiting on the stream. Hey, what's up, Andres? How you doing? Andres Rojas. What's up, Shaman? Christmas, all I do is eat. I know, dude. Shaman says I got a fat lump of coal, but it's cool because I use it to warm my house. Hey, sometimes it's not so bad. Bree says I laid in bed all day by myself. I pretty much didn't do anything yesterday, but I had a pretty cool. I met a person and some people last night. It was fantastic. So I got a Pokemon cards and pants, like 25 pairs. Yeah, Pokemon cards. Let's go. What's up, Crypto? How you doing, baby? Crypto AI, how you doing, baby? Maddie B, what's up, baby? That's awesome. Mark can use let's see what we have here. Drone says I avoided annoying families and people at the gatherings this Christmas, so everything was awesome. That's awesome, right? I don't really do much for these holidays, but it's kind of chill. No less expectations, but I think it's good to get out with friends and hang out with people if you can. Just being alone on the holidays is not good for a lot of people. Just try to be with some friends or try to be with somebody because it could be a little rough, right? Just being by yourself. It's rough. Javi says Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Matic, Crow, Tectonic, DCA, baby. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I like Tectonic as a real speculative play. Now, Tectonic was doing so well with like posting on their Twitter. I don't understand why cryptocurrency projects they don't make it a priority to comment or excuse me, a post on Twitter. Like they don't. They're not interactive at all, right? They just don't do anything. It's like you got to be active on Twitter. You got to hire somebody for that. Hire somebody for that. You got to fucking schedule tweets. But just get it done because you got to have engagement on your Twitter social media. Like Twitter is such a big deal. Twitter is such a big deal for that. What's up, Jayhawk? We did have internet, yeah. So again, if you guys didn't see huge fire the other night, this is crazy. Literally a few blocks away from where I live. I'm probably doxing myself right now, but I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Crazy, man. Crazy. Like I said, what sucks about this is that I've seen these guys building this for months and somebody just went in there and set it on fire. There's no other explanation. I think someone just went in there and vandalized it. It could have been a lot worse. I know people that live on this block and man, and I remember when I woke up in the morning, I smelled something. I knew something bad. So it was something bad. So, but maybe it was a coincidence that the fire happened on, Christmas. So I couldn't do anything even if I wanted to. I could have streamed just my face on my cell service, but I don't want to do that. Can't really do good long streams like that. Maddie B says, Bree, in Europe, it's not uncommon for several men to share a bed. Wait, what are we talking about here? Why is the chat already fucking falling into degeneracy? All right, so this, so we're going to start now, but this crypto bear market is going to see a lot of cryptocurrency projects going extinct, right? A lot of projects aren't going to be here next year, right? Next year. And what can you really look out for? Now, what this bear market has really taught us is that, guys, there's no telltale signs to really predict what some of these black swan events are going to be. We just don't know a lot of the time. We have some clues, but the only reason why we knew FTX, like something like FTX was going to fail, was because of they got exposed, right? The balance sheet with Alameda Research got exposed. That's the only way we really knew that FTX was, insolvent and didn't look, it was doing a bunch of shady shit. So we really didn't have any signs. Well, what about the other exchanges and cryptocurrency products that collapsed? Well, we know that the algorithmic stablecoin Terra Luna collapsed because one, Anchor Protocol was offering too much APY. We know that a lot of that APY is too much, even 8% is too much, right? Just by staking your stable coin, right? You're earning 8% every year was just, not possible. And algorithmic stablecoins. So we know that, okay, algorithmic stablecoins, probably not good. We know that people that are offering insane APYs for staking your crypto, probably not good. In fact, I'd argue if it's not Ethereum or some really popular cryptocurrency, I wouldn't stake anything at all. Because with staking, sometimes you have to leave your cryptocurrency in there for a set amount of time and you cannot touch it. And what happens when shit hits the fan. Well, you want to be able to sell it, right? And you can't do that when you stake it. So crazy. So we know that those are some of the signs we look for, right? Because if we look at CEOs, if we look at maybe even longevity in the cryptocurrency space, sometimes that doesn't tell us the full story. Sometimes that didn't give us the reassurance we need to hold to make this a long-term investment. So there's not really much we can do, but there are some signs. So one thing is to check out the project's website, right? Is it up to date and easy to use, clean and free of spelling and other errors? Now, a big thing I saw with some cryptocurrency projects is a lot of grammatical errors, and I got in so much trouble for pointing those out to cryptocurrency projects that I partnered with. It's like, well, what do you want me to do? Not or ignore your typo, right? A shitty website is a telltale of a shitty cryptocurrency project. I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't matter if the website's a template, if they use, it's fine. But if it's shitty, right? You could tell when people put effort into their websites. Clearly defines the token's objectives, right? Now, what are the objectives of the cryptocurrency? What does it do? You know, not what is it going to do? No, what does it do now, right? Now, the issue we saw in the last, bull run or bear market, whatever, we knew that a lot of these cryptocurrency projects had no real use case, and they were here for a good time, not a long time. And so, what were the like kind of selling points for all these cryptocurrencies? Well, we're gonna have something out in 6 months. Well, we're gonna have something out in 3 months, right? We're going to have this, like Logan Paul's cryptocurrency, the crypto pet bullshit, right? Oh, we're going to launch a game. Here's the NFTs, buy them before, but here's the token, buy it before. So, a lot of people buy cryptocurrencies before they even have any clearly defined objectives, and offers a white paper. Now, white papers are very, very important, especially the format these days with the white papers, because you kind of get like a gist of everything going on. You should absolutely read those white papers. And of course, disclose the team members and partnerships. Now, docs developers aren't everything in this space. There's a few in here that are still existing, but I would still like a docs developer for a project that's brand new. If there are projects that are already running that are not doxed and they're still around and still delivering, well then, obviously they can be trusted. But I'd rather, right out of the gate, have a docs team. Now, obviously a docs team doesn't mean they're not going to scam you, right? It just doesn't mean that. This means they're going to scam you. You're going to see what they look like. Okay. So you want to read the white paper, right? When you're looking at these cryptocurrency projects, read the white paper. A lot of us have fucking common ass sense, right? A lot of us have worked in actual jobs that like require us to do some critical thinking, right? And looking at white papers and those sorts of things. And a lot of people don't bother to read the white paper. What I noticed about cryptocurrency projects is that it was a fad, right? It was hype, and I was making a ton of money. And a lot of us were. But I remember, and I was with you guys, when I'd go into some of these white papers and I'd read it, I'm just like, this sounds like dumb. And trust your intuition with that. If you hear something and it sounds bad, it probably is. Listen to your intuition. So if you read something and you're like, this doesn't make any sense, and those sorts of things, then, trust your intuition, right? I love this. It says, in addition, a cryptocurrency's white paper is where you will encounter the tokenomics of a coin. So tokenomics is important. Now, we know the big issue last year was these insane high taxes for some of these cryptocurrency projects, right? The team is making a killing based on volume. Is that the right way to do it? I know most cryptocurrencies, like not most, but like a lot of cryptocurrencies that are like real serious, they don't even have taxes, right? They don't even have taxes. But a lot of shit coins and meme coins and just tokens have taxes in general. So the taxes are too outrageous. You got to look out for that. All right. Scrutinize social media channels. Now, this is a big one. Now, real quick, if you guys want to be entered to the crypto giveaway, the $50 giveaway, links is that in the description down below. We're going to pick a winner at 9. So make sure you get into that, okay? Yeah, we'll talk about Terrarium's exchange launch. I don't know much about it. A bunch of people are sending me texts about it. It looks like a basic ass like trading AI that they're calling their exchange. So we'll talk about that. Later. So scrutinize social media channels. This is such a big one. Like, look, I love Tectonic as much as the next guy, right? But they are so bad at tweeting, And look they have 53,000 followers. Now, I'm not saying that they're fake, but a lot of cryptocurrency, the engagement doesn't make any sense. Like the views are good, like 30,000 views for 53,000 followers. That's not bad, right? So thank God Elon put the views up there because that makes more sense. So you can actually see the engagement. But if you go to like Altcoin Daily, Like, I'm not trying to shit on Altcoin Daily because I really like their content and I think they're one of the best cryptocurrency channels out there. But when you look at 1.3 million followers and then you look at a post that gets 200 likes, or even like an older post that gets like something like, I don't know, 400 likes or something like that, it's like, that doesn't seem right, you know. And even these views, 23,000 views for a million, it just seems like a lot of these followers are not real. Like, I know a lot of cryptocurrency projects that literally come out of the gate and they buy followers right out of the gate. So you want to make sure that they don't buy followers, right? It's hard to tell, right? I know Elon's supposed to stop the botting problem, but look, you can't stop the botting problem, right? You can't stop the botting problem. At least not yet. You know, the memberships are not going to stop the botting problem. Maybe impersonations, but we're still gonna have a lot of bots, you know, in crypto and on Twitter. And the way you see this is that every time we do a giveaway, and this is why I only do member giveaways, because I can't tell who's real. If you guys don't know, a lot of these people, what they'll do, they have bot farms. So when there's like some sort of crypto competition, they'll just make a bunch of different accounts or have a bunch of different accounts and retweet that and enter to win and follow and stuff like that. And when the competition's over, they unfollow you and those accounts go away or whatever, right? So that's why I like doing giveaways for only members, because I know you guys are actual members on my channel. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, make sure you look out for social media, scrutinize them, really look at them, right? Look at them. Twitter, Reddit, you know, Discord channels, you know, how big are the Telegrams? Are the Telegrams legit? How active is the community? Those sorts of things, right? So you got to make sure that you're really paying attention to those sorts of things, right? Analyze the project's team and partnerships. This is crucial. Right? When I started looking to the background of Saitama Guru, and those people like that, I was like, oh, that's pretty shady. And their partnerships. I looked at the partnership with Brad Beatty and Lily Finance. I was like, that's also shady, right? You got to look at the backgrounds of some of these teams, right? You got to look at the backgrounds, because that'll really tell you a lot. Look, just because someone did something bad in their past doesn't mean they're doomed forever, and doesn't mean they're evil, right? We just know that. You know, we know that they're not bad people forever, but what is it? Current events form future trends, they call that, right? Character's destiny. Sometimes when people are into some crazy shit, you know, and they're in crypto now, you know, here's the thing. There's a few projects, one in particular, Time Wonderland. If I would have known the background of some of the people involved, I would have never invested into these projects. The chief financial officer of Time Wonderland was involved in arguably one of the biggest cryptocurrencies freaking downfalls and mysteries of all time. There was a Netflix special about that developer, or the main dev, right? The founder of a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange called Quadriga Exchange. He mysteriously passed away in India. The autopsy is a little shady, like everything's crazy. But the co-founder was a guy who was involved in multiple scams. If I would have known that, well, then I would have invested into that project. Like this guy's closest to the money. I would have known that, but people don't really analyze the team and partnerships, like Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, not a lot of people knew about his connections until the FTX, the collapse happened, right? No one knew about his connections. I didn't know about it. I don't care. I didn't care to look into it. Now I start to look at the background of somebody. Just Google their name. Just look at their LinkedIn, you know, look at what they were involved in, you know, and it'll tell you a lot. It'll tell you a lot. Some of these guys are serial cryptocurrency project starters, developers. Like, they just keep doing it, right? They keep doing it. Now, I'm willing to bet that a few people, just a few, I'd say a handful of people that were involved in many projects that we were all in. I bet you it would be a surprise to everyone how many of these motherfucking devs have been involved in multiple projects. Right? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So make sure you analyze the project team and partnerships. Evaluate the cryptocurrency's market metrics. And these are important ones. Market capitalization. What's the market cap? Not only what's the market cap is what's the liquidity ratio? A big issue we see in the space is that a cryptocurrency project will have like $100 million market cap, but have $2 million in liquidity. That's bad. That's 2%, right? That means, yes, their market cap is high, and there's different ways you can inflate that, but how much available funds do they actually have in a project? Now, quick shout out to MetaMonkey AI. Well, MetaMonkey AI is pretty much 1-to-1 ratio for market cap and liquidity. That's absolutely fantastic. Because just because you see a cryptocurrency product that has a $100 million market cap doesn't mean there's $100 million available to withdraw. So what we see in a lot of these shit coins, right, is that a lot of these projects have these top holders with insane amount of dollar value in their wallet, but they can't sell it all because the price impact is too high. There's not enough available liquidity for them to dump all their tokens at once. That's why we see a lot of these projects slowly dumping over time, because they have to. I'm sure if a lot of these projects could dump all at once, these people in these projects could dump all at once, they would, so they could get out, but they can't because the price impact is way too high. So look at that. Trading volume. Volume is key. So many projects have like $1,000 in volume. So many projects have like no volume, right? Volume is key for everything. Like day trading, I watched a couple courses. The first thing they look for is what's the volume? What's the money coming in, coming out? Remember, volume can be for better or for worse, right? And you can see all these things that like, you can see these things on like CoinMarketCap, right? You see the market cap right here. Of course, Ethereum has a $148 billion market cap. We can see the volume, pretty much $4 billion daily in volume, which is fantastic. Now, volume can be for better or for worse, but you want volume. That means there's hype in it, right? You got to look for volume. Supply metrics, right? What's the supply look like? A lot of people don't understand when they say, oh, I want this cryptocurrency to get to 1 cent. It doesn't make sense. Like Shiba Inu, people want this to get to 1 cent. It's like Shiba Inu has a market cap of pretty much $5 billion or $4.5 billion. The supply is stupid, right? It's impossible to get to 1 cent without making this market cap ridiculous, right? It wouldn't make any sense. So the way you get market cap is you multiply price by circulating supply. That'll get you market cap. But circulating supply is crucial. Now, not max supply. Max supply is a little different. Max supply is the amount of supply they have total. Some of that could be staked. Some of that could just put in a burn wallet. Who knows, right? Who knows, right? I gotta make this a subscribers only chat because we have some fucking weirdos in the chat. So give me 1 second. Got some weirdos in the chat this morning, as we do. But yeah, it's important to really check on all these things because people really don't, like they don't look at any of this stuff. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Customize, subscribers, 5 minutes, save. All right, cool. All right, mods, work a little overtime if you see some crazy stuff going on in the chat, all right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so you want to make sure you look at things like that because a lot of people say, oh, we're going to get to 1 cent, or you see cryptocurrency community say, oh, we're going to get to 1 cent. It doesn't make the math doesn't add up. All you have to do if you want to get a hypothetical 1 cent is multiply Shiba Inu 1 cent by its circulating supply, and you'll see that the market cap would be absolutely way too high. Like one of the lies we had last year, shout out to Henoch Crypto. Henoch said Saitama was going to be a $1 trillion market cap this year, but that's dumb as hell, right? Now, obviously, there's influencers. Look at it. We don't know what we're talking about a lot, right? But I mean, this is good stuff to learn. But when people say like shit, like dumb shit like that, you got to leave the Telegram. When people say out of this world stuff, I get it. You got to have confidence in your project and you have to be confident. But when people say absolutely ridiculous shit, you have to just ignore those people because they're crazy. Like they're off their fucking rocker. Okay, keep that in mind. So listen to those sorts of things, right? And look at these sorts of things yourself. So market capitalization is huge. Supply and those sorts of things are very, very huge. Pay attention to the cryptocurrency's market metrics. Everything's free for you to view on CoinMarketCap. Don't be fucking lazy. Okay, study the price history. What I mean by that is look at the chart. I mean, it's hard to tell, right? It's hard to tell what a cryptocurrency project has been doing or how successful it is because the whole market's down and everything's going to follow the market. So if you see something down 80 to 90%, like we see on here, a lot of products are down 60, 50, some are down more than others, right? Solana down 93%. Look at the history. Where do they come from? Where are they going? Are they following Bitcoin? Did they just launch? Were they at their all-time high in 2017 and they never reached it again? It's good to look at the history of a price just to see where it's at, give you some like idea of where it's going to go and where it's currently at. Number 7, and lastly, determine whether the cryptocurrency has a utility. So what the hell is the utility of a project? Is it just to make NFTs? Is it just to hodl? Right? Is it just a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme? Is it adding to the DeFi space? Now, what we see, and I talk about this all the time, is that, the top 100 cryptocurrency or any cryptocurrencies, they're just different versions of each other, but like on a different network or a different thing, right? So make sure that has some sort of utility and make sure it's a real utility. If it's a play to earn game, right, that has nothing to do with like an actual game. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy. It's like people they make these little cheap ass games and then they make a token for it and they say, well, you got to buy a token. It's like, no, you made that game. You made that fucking game. Yeah, you could have made that game without cryptocurrency. The truth is, guys, and you have to understand this, and a lot of you guys do understand this, that right now the blockchain is just it's being used to like for startups, right? A lot of Bitcoin maxis make a fantastic point, which is everything besides Bitcoin is a tech company that's on the blockchain that's using crypto to, you know, get around regulations, right? To not registers with the Security and Exchange Commission. So it's true. There's some truth to that. A lot of cryptocurrency companies are just companies launching, you know, using the blockchain as a way to, you know, generate revenue to fund their project or just to scam people. That's absolutely true. Chris E says, the less liquidity you have, the higher the price impact becomes. So big buys increase the market cap easily. That's why Hex has barely any liquidity at 200. Exactly. 100%. Yeah, just because a project has a certain amount of money in it doesn't mean you can withdraw it, right? Or a market cap doesn't mean you can withdraw it. You have to look at liquidity. Liquidity is so important. People don't understand that, though. Yes, get your eggplants. And just as a reminder, if you guys want to enter to win the crypto giveaway, links in the description down below. I got to just retweet this. Right here. We have 12 retweets, some of the members. So there's some people that cannot win again. I know some of y'all won last time, but y'all cannot win again if you won last time. But $50 in crypto. So just for members, though. Powerball and Mega Millions, just tech companies, dude. I heard this quote and I'll never forget it. It's that the lottery is just a tax on the poor. You know, it's just hopium, right? And then they tax that too. It's like you give all this money away because people buy. You know, obviously it's a pot, right? That's why the lottery's so big, because it's a huge fucking pot. People putting like their $1 buys, or I have family who will spend like $100 on 100 lottery tickets and just go through them like every time there's a drawing. That's crazy. That's a gambling addiction, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the terrarium thing is we'll talk about terrarium here in a second. But I hope that helped you guys with what to look out for when you're investing in new cryptocurrency projects, because it's important. Now, like I said before, you can look at all those things when investing in the cryptocurrency project, and the fact is you could still get scammed. A lot of people thought these top projects like Terra Luna, like Celsius, Voyager, all these top projects that went under, during this bear market, people thought those were layups, like FTX. Like people would have, I'm sure people are invested in FTX right now. They invested in it when it was a new company or during the last bull run, and they don't even know about what's going on. Well, maybe they don't if they live under a rock. But sometimes all the good signs can be there and you could still get fooled. And that's why right now, honestly, guys, if I'm being 100% honest and keeping it a buck with all you guys, the only things that I absolutely trust, and it's not a complete speculative play right now, are just Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it. That's it. That's it. If Bitcoin goes away for some odd reason, it's like everything's going to follow Bitcoin, right? Big Daddy Bitcoin is the mover of markets, and Ethereum too, but more so Bitcoin, right? What Bitcoin does, everyone else follows. Maybe plus or minus 10%, or sometimes in crazy cases, plus or minus 20%. But Bitcoin is the mover of markets. So right now, although it's not exciting, understand that when you're dollar cost averaging to some of these cryptocurrency projects, Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably the safest ones right now, but they're not the most exciting. They're not going to get you the crazy X's that you're looking for in this crazy space. That's what a lot of people are looking for, these crazy X's, right? These crazy returns. You're going to get those with altcoins, small cap tokens, meme coins, but those are speculative. You could also lose it all, right? So cryptocurrency is a huge gamble right now, right? Now, I'm sure, like a lot of you guys know, it's a risk-on asset, and economic hard times, right? Hard economic times. A lot of people don't have extra money to yeet on shit coins, right? So anything you're in right now, expect it to be a gamble unless it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even then, right? Sometimes, But yeah, so hopefully that explained it to you guys. Let's see, 29.30. Now, let's get into Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban talks crap about gold and pretty much praises Bitcoin. Now, Mark Cuban is notoriously known for supporting Voyager, and Voyager went in the absolute shitter. So, people always hold their opinions to a higher standard, and why shouldn't you? they're all successful venture capitalists. We know Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. We know Kevin O'Leary for Shark Tank, even though we know Kevin O'Leary's a little soy boy and is defending SBF. I still think he's a successful businessman. He knows what he's doing, right? But he pretty much calls gold a dumb investment, which is interesting. And you have to think about it, right? Because think about it, if like something, say if for some reason this is a post-apocalyptic world, right? And you have gold as like your store of value because it's a precious metal. Obviously, it's worth something, right? The reason why gold's so valuable and things like, and that's why cash wouldn't be valuable in valuable in a post-apocalyptic world is because there's so much cash, right? There's nothing really backing it. And gold is like, you have to mine it. You got to find it. You just can't get it anywhere, right? You can't just print it, right? Like the government does. You can't just print it. And so like someone could rob you and steal all your gold because you'd have to have it physically, right? So that's one argument. And of course, Bitcoin is pretty much digital gold, right? Bitcoin's finite. The last Bitcoin is supposed to be mined in 2140, right? And with times like this, when there's capitulation, a lot of miners just stop working because the cost of mining Bitcoin is higher than what they could sell it for. So, right now, I mean, it's tough. But, Bitcoin is finite, right? So I like this article. It was actually pretty interesting. Like, I don't think that what these guys say are like, they're not the know-it-all. If they were the know-it-alls, right, every investment would be on the money, right? But they're not. A lot of these guys supported cryptocurrency projects that like absolutely took a shit. They're businessmen. They probably wanted to make money too. So, So it says a Shark Tank star and owner of the NBA team Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban, says Bitcoin is a good investment. The billionaire wants the price of the cryptocurrency to fall further so he can buy some more. Meanwhile, he insulted gold investors, calling them dumb as fuck. So Mark Cuban prefers Bitcoin over gold. So Shark Tank star and a billionaire owner of the NBA team Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban, shared his thoughts about Bitcoin and gold in an episode of the Club Random podcast, hosted by comedian Bill Maher. Shout out to Bill Maher, awesome guy. And scheduled to be aired Monday. Maher said he is very anti-Bitcoin. He believes in the value of gold. Commenting on a gold investment, the Dallas Mavericks owner opinion, if you have gold, you are dumb as fuck. So Bill Maher doesn't like crypto. A lot of people don't like crypto right now. And it's very popular to shit on crypto right now because it's trendy, right? The market is down. People are freaking out. It's very trendy to shit on cryptocurrency, right? We can go to the Bitcoin obituary. I show you guys that all the time. It's a website where shows you throughout the life of Bitcoin, where a bunch of different major news articles would post Bitcoin is dead or Bitcoin is this, or you know what I mean? Those sorts of things. Good morning, M. Good morning, Selma Fudd. How y'all doing? What's up, Joseph? Absolutely. Then Bill Maher said to argue that gold never goes away. It's like a hedge against everything else. Cuban replied, "We see how argue to that gold never goes away and is like a hedge." Cuban replied. Cuban says, no, it's not a hedge against anything, right? What is stored value? And if you don't own any physical gold? Oh, exactly. Okay. So what they say, so what a lot of people do is they buy like gold ETFs, right? Like, or gold, like equivalents. People don't actually buy some people actually buy real gold, but a lot of people don't do that. They invest into like a stock or like some kind of fund that is like, it goes like with the gold market and how much gold is worth or silver is worth. But I argue, why not actually have some? The issue is, right, in an event of something crazy, I mean, how much gold could you actually keep on you? Yes, everybody smash that like button. How much gold could you actually have like in your home before like you can't carry it around everywhere? You know what I mean? Crazy, right? Crazy. So this is actually a very interesting argument. Then he says, quote, when you own gold, all you own is a digital transaction. You don't own a gold bar. And that's the argument, right? Cuban detailed, emphasizing that investors do not actually possess the actual gold. If everything went to hell in a handbasket and you had a gold bar, you know what would happen? Someone would beat the fuck out of you or kill you and take the gold bar. The Shark Tank star warned. Exactly, right? If this is a post-apocalyptic world, right, and you have a bunch of gold, hopefully you have guns. Hopefully a lot of y'all have guns, right, and know how to use a gun just in case some crazy shit happens. Like, it's probably not going to happen in our lifetime. It could, right? But yeah, having gold is ridiculous. And like I said, a lot of people don't have actual physical gold. Where Bitcoin's actually always digital, right? That's what Bitcoin is. Like, you feel better. You don't hold a Bitcoin, right? Acknowledging Cuban's criticism of gold, Maher clarified, "We're not mostly in gold," Cuban responded, "and that's fine. I'm not mostly in Bitcoin, right? It's just something I own." The Dallas Mavericks owner stressed, "But it's the digital transaction and it's the store of value. So people perceive that there is less value associated with gold and there's value associated with Bitcoin." So that's an interesting point for all of this, right? So what do you guys think in the chat? Gold or Bitcoin? What do you guys think? Gold or Bitcoin? What do you think? What do you think? I personally choose Bitcoin, but I don't think it's bad having some precious metals on you. But the issue is I would have the actual like physical gold. I would like to have that a little more, right? I would like to have that a little more. In case of a blackout, your crypto, no, it exists on the blockchain. It exists on the blockchain. Wonder if Luis the Leader, I think Luis the Leader just quit. He just quit. XRP and XLM are better. What do you guys think? Yes, do me a favor, smash the like button. And remember, if you want to participate in this week's giveaway, links to that is in the description down below. But you have to be a member on the channel, which means you have to have an eggplant next to your name. So all I have to do is retweet it, comment, all that good stuff, and then I will pick a winner at 9 a.m.-ish. All right, so what do you guys think about this? What y'all think about it? How about that, huh? How about that? Algorand taking dumps. Yeah, the cryptocurrency market looking like straight dog water right now. But yeah, Luna Classic is looking good for a breakout. It might break out soon. But that shit's pumping and dumping all the way to the bottom, right? Like it's new low right now, or it's just bad, Yeah, it exists in the blockchain, but you can only transact as power. Yeah, 100%. That's true. I mean, but the future is all online, right? What's crazy is that it's hard for some people to believe that, like, all cars are going to be electric, and the world is changing so fast. It's crazy. Just like I was hanging out with a friend last night, and we're like the same age, and we were talking about like what we've done, what's happened in our life since we've grown up. Like, I'm kind of grateful that social media and like MySpace came out when I was like 15 or 16. It didn't really come out then, but it was popular then, and that's when I started getting into MySpace. Like, some kids are just so like stuck to their phone, which is not a bad thing, because I think a lot of older generations shame the younger generation, saying they're stuck on their phones and those sorts of things. But dude, the thing is like, that's what they do. That is like the new age, right? That's the new age. They're all on their phones. You have to be on your phones. Like, little kids have to learn how to use technology because that's the future. So maybe the video games and those sorts of things are bad, but they need to learn how to use the technology. And that's why when I have a child, they're going to have all the best tech, because that's just the way the world's moving, right? Electric cars and, everything's digital and virtual now. And that's just the way the world's moving. Like throughout my life, if you would have went back 20 years ago and showed someone like the iPhone, like, people are like, oh my God, that's crazy, right? If you would have went back to 1850, right, and showed people an automobile, that's crazy, right? So it's not out of the ordinary. It's not strange to think like, damn, just because we're in this time doesn't mean that, 50 years from now it's going to be completely different. And I do think everything's moving to digital, the digital age, and Bitcoin is part of that movement, right? Digital currencies is part of that movement. And that's why you see nations like the United States and other nations trying to create their own central bank digital currencies, because they know it's the wave. They know that paper dollars are going to be gone, right? But we got to make sure that we protect cryptocurrency at all costs, because it's truly decentralized, right? And we don't want our money to be controlled just by the government. If we're going to move over there, I'd rather just to stick to cash, because at least we can hold cash and the government can't completely control it, But once you have a bank account and stuff like that, and they want to freeze your assets, they can do that. In central bank digital currencies, it'll make it easier because all the currency will be centralized, right? You won't have a cash option. Now, some people argue that credit and debit, it's similar, but, I don't know. Who knows, right? What we've noticed is that when you give a government the ability to print money, sometimes these motherfuckers keep doing it. And look what kind of trouble we got in because of the last pandemic. We got in some trouble because of the last pandemic. These motherfuckers are just printing money like crazy. And look where we're at now. We're dealing with crazy inflation, right? So I think Bitcoin's the future. Love it. Your Tesla died in the cold? I'm in California, but yeah, that is true, because I actually thought about that, because you guys know when it's really cold, like your regular car battery would just die sometimes. So I wonder about that, about the Tesla. Like, will Tesla like die in the absolute cold? I'm in Southern California, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. Okay. So this This is called Beware of the Pig Butchering Crypto Scams all across the United States. Now, this is very interesting. We'll talk about this here in a second. Okay. Now, what we've seen in the cryptocurrency space the last year, right? The last year has been absolutely insane. And there's some telltale signs that we can look for. Because look at crypto scams are running absolutely rampant in the space. What absolutely rampant? I know pig butchering sounds dumb. I don't know why they use that name. It's stupid, right? It has nothing to do with pigs or butchering. But what they're talking about is the consumer. It is the like pretty much low informed investor, right? And not really informed investor. People that are looking to make a quick buck, right? People that are desperate, people that are maybe degenerates, they want to gamble. Maybe some people looking to exploit other people. Cryptocurrency scams are rampant. It's like way more than like the actual honest projects. 99% of crypto is just scams, pump and dumps, right? And the crazy thing about a lot of these projects is that they're never going to get shut down. Why? Because they're on the blockchain. They're going to exist forever. So they're going to be available for you to buy. Like, I mean, how many projects were like prevalent during the last cryptocurrency bull run, but like have no liquidity or like $0 in trading volume, right? But you could still buy them if you want because they always exist on the blockchain. So crypto scams are running rampant, right? And like I said, way more scams than actual legit projects out there. That's just the way it is in cryptocurrency right now. Whether it's something like Mononoke Inu or some shitcoin Inu or FTX, there's a ton of cryptocurrency scams. And of course, this is Bernie Madoff and this is Sam Bankman-Fried. Obviously, Bernie Madoff wrecked a lot of people and was exposed by the 2008 financial collapse, right? The crisis, right? The Great Recession. And of course, SBF exposed because of this bear market, right? This recession that our government says is not a recession, but expose both these guys, right? Everything's good when the markets are running great, right? A Ponzi scheme is great, or these pyramid schemes are great when there's always money to pay off the other person. But if everybody wants their money for some reason, it turns out a lot of these cryptocurrency projects and regular Ponzi schemes, they can't service everyone because they've been scamming a bunch of people. Okay. So check this out. So it says the FBI says America has a pig butchering problem, and it's costing victims millions of dollars. We're not talking about what's going on at farms, said Frank Fisher, public affairs specialist at the Bureau Albuquerque division. We're talking about cryptocurrency investment scams that is sweeping the country. The term pig butchering refers to an unsuspecting victim, the pig, being tricked by scammers into forking over money for a promised high rate of return. So I'm going to read some of these talking points and then we'll go through it. So a simple and dangerous approach. So like I said before, what we know about these cryptocurrency projects is that who do they target? Like Saitama, for example. I think they target, and this is what I saw, the Black community and a lot of Hispanics and Latinos, right? Because let's keep it a buck here. A lot of us are not really well-informed investors. We're just not. And a lot of us are looking to make degenerate gamble plays. Now, there's two types of people. One, that literally people who are legitimately under a spell or put under a spell by some of these cryptocurrency projects, and they think they're the next best thing, or they really truly believe this technology is going to be crazy. There's a lot of people that are still leaving comments on like shitcoins we covered a year ago, right? For projects that they still believe in, which obviously they're dead. Stick a fork in them, right? There's still people that are doing those sorts of things. Like they're really into these products that are obviously dead, right? That really believe that they're going to make a comeback. Like there are people that are genuinely brainwashed by this stuff. And those are the people they trick, right? Because you put your last, maybe a couple $100 in there, or some people, like we saw with the Logan Paul scam, put hundreds of thousands of dollars into these shit coins, or put like their rent money, their family's life savings. Like one guy said he's struggling to pay his bills. It's like, dude, why the hell are you going to put your money you need for your family, your kids, and your wife into a shit coin? Because that leads us into the second type of investor, which is a degenerate gambler. And to me, I don't like these people. Okay, I like degenerate gamblers, but I don't like when they like act surprised when these projects rug the fuck out of them. It's like, well, duh. You knew what was going to happen. You were trying to catch the pump. That's why it's so dangerous to buy off hype, especially when it hit the media already. Like the YouTube algorithm, it probably means the pump is already over. Right? And those sorts of things. People buy on these huge green candles. It's crazy. You should buy on a red candle, right? We know that you should probably buy on a big red candle, but no one wants to do that. Why? Because the big green candles, FOMO, it's pure ecstasy, right? It's a pump. People love that pump, right? They love the pump. They want to get in, And, so we have a bunch of degenerate gamblers who like ape a bunch of money into it. And then when they get scammed, knowing that it's probably a shitty project, they're like, oh my God, this person scammed me. It's like, dude, you knew what you were getting into. Take some personal responsibility, right? Take some personal responsibility. So yeah, those are the type of people they target, right? The low-informed investors are the degenerate gamblers, right? So it's a simple and dangerous approach. It's so true, right? It's so true. Beware of the holidays. Now, holidays are big, right? A lot of people, right? A lot of people, hit people up with these, holiday scams, right? Because the holidays make people do some crazy shit. Like, I've always been a proponent of, if you don't have money for gifts, don't break your back getting gifts. I did that a long time for people that wouldn't even care if I didn't get them a gift, right? It's like, you got to spend all this. So many people stress, especially if they're going through like financial, because this year's been hard for people, right? People are going through like financially hard times and they feel obligated to like use a credit card or like take out, borrow money to buy gifts. And they break themselves to buy gifts. A lot of people do some crazy shit. Maybe invest into a cryptocurrency project that they think they can get some quick returns on. Little do they know that sometimes in order to get these returns on some cryptocurrency projects, you just got to hodl, right? You just got to hodl. Sometimes you just got to hodl. And if you're trying to time something, like, it's probably not going to work out when you think it's going to work out. Now, last year we got away with a lot of this stuff, right? But this year it ain't the year, right? You're not going to get away with some of the same freaking degenerate things. John Smith, if you shield Terrarium one more time in my chat, I'm gonna put you on timeout. Stop shilling Terrarium in my chat. You can like Terrarium, that's fine, but stop coming in my chat shilling Terrarium. Like, stop. I don't care if they're live. No one cares about that fucking shitcoin project, those scammy ass devs that fucking fake the Binance listing to get a bunch of liquidity and are asking for $6 million for another shitcoin. Fuck out of here with that shit. Dude, you've been like spamming that all over my freaking my Instagram. You've been spamming it all over my Twitter. You spamming it everywhere. Stop. No one cares about fucking Terrarium. This is not your home. This is not Terrarium channel, right? Crypto Stacker has that shit. Get out of here with that stuff. Oh, man. Dude, I'm tired of that shit, dude. There it is. There's my reaction about Terrarium and their fucking exchange. That's some like rip-off ass trading UI interface. And they're going to people are going to go, oh my God, it's an exchange. It's just stupid. Just stupid. As I was saying, beware of the holidays because they're looking to tug at people's heartstrings right now. It's tough right now, right? Especially these times. What is this one? Another dead ringer. As a shopper spent billions of dollars today, the FBI says don't seem right scam involving the mega scams are limited. Okay, so what I've been getting, guys, is a lot of I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting an uptick. I'm not sure if this is the same thing, but be careful for crazy. I've been getting like a lot of fake emails from Coinbase, Amazon. Oh, your account's locked, or Apple. Be careful of those. Like, some people have common sense and say, oh, these fucking obviously these are like scams, right? Or these are shady emails. But some people actually click those emails and follow through with it. Like, I've gotten so many Coinbase emails. If I were to like do it with, like, they say update your password or log in here, like, they would have got my Coinbase account information. You got to be careful. And some of these emails are very, very convincing. You just got to ignore those emails, right? You got to ignore those emails. So be careful with those sorts of emails. They get a lot of people. And targeting elderly. I actually don't know that a lot of cryptocurrency products are targeting elderly people. I don't think they are. But honestly, what's funny is that the cryptocurrency products like FTX that were like super mainstream, I think those wrecked a lot of elderly people more than anything else, because they had the backing of like a bunch of different things, like especially football. Like football, I think got a lot of people because they saw Tom Brady, or maybe even basketball, or Steph Curry promoting FTX. So I think those ones got a lot of old people, right? So those are some things to look out for crypto scams this year. Just pay attention to those sorts of things. I think it's always good to look out for those sorts of things, crypto scams. So keep in mind, 'tis the season. Yes. Tim Shea says, Coinbase email that my phone number was updated. Look legit. Effing scammers. Yeah, 100%. The interesting thing, though, if you click on the email, you can see that it's like usually a big mass email sent to a lot of people. So of course Coinbase isn't going to do that, and it's like not a real email address. It's like some shit disguised as Coinbase. Where is the Terrarium exchange? Fudney, open an account to review it live. Can they even operate in the United States? I don't think they can. Right? Are they even licensing? I don't think I have to use a VPN, which I do, but you know, it's crazy. Hey guys, we're starting a new token because we're all dumb enough to hodl. Saitama, want in? Right? Oh, a Terrarium, yeah. Did someone just get west sided by right? I was sorry, it pissed me off a little bit. I hate that shit, dude. Get the fuck out of my chat talking about Terrarium. Dude. Get the fuck out of here. Those scamming ass motherfuckers. It's on site, Terrarium. It's on site. You want the smoke? You get the smoke. Coinbase at man fucked whatever. What's up, Racket Club? Had to heat him up one time, you know? What's up? Get the fuck out of here. That shit. Hate that shit, bro. Hate that fucking shit. Sorry, you got me a little heated. Got me a little heated. I don't want to. Okay. Now, this is called the best Bitcoin explanation of all time. Let me see. 50, 40. Let's watch it because I really want to get into this. So it says this is the best explanation for Bitcoin all time. It's 6 minutes. I want to hear it. I haven't seen it. Let's do a live reaction.
Chairman Crapo, Ranking Member Brown, members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Peter Van Valkenburg, and I'm the Director of Research at Coin Center, an independent nonprofit focused on the public policy issues affecting cryptocurrency and public blockchain networks. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain network. What does Bitcoin do? It's simple. It lets you send and receive value to and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman.
Yeah.
The lack of any corporation in between means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments infrastructure. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity.
Power to the people.
We have public infrastructure for information, for websites, for email. It's called the internet. But the only public payments infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money. And it only works in face-to-face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, then you could not use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there'll be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public blockchain, and anyone can add an entry to that ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, sex, or creditworthiness, can for absolutely no cost create a Bitcoin address in order to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money. Is it perfect? No. Neither was email when it was invented in 1972. Bitcoin's not...
This motherfucker speaking. This guy's like I feel like he's a preacher, right? Spitting motherfucking facts. Absolute facts. Love it.
Not the best money on every margin. It's not yet accepted everywhere. It's not used often to quote prices, and it's not always a stable store of value. But it is working, and the mere fact that it works without trusted intermediaries is amazing. It's a computer science breakthrough, and it will be as significant for freedom, prosperity, and human flourishing as the birth of the internet. And Bitcoin is just the beginning. If we can replace private payments infrastructure, then we can replace other private choke points to human interaction as well. Now, why should we want to build more public infrastructure? Why should we embrace blockchains over corporate intermediaries? Why should we tolerate their inefficiencies and work to make them better? Why should we want the pioneers of this technology here in the United States and not fleeing overseas?
Love it.
A simple reason.
That's such a huge deal. What we've noticed, guys, we like literally have to. First of all, Chrissy, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Says, finally, let's watch Davinci interview on Kiko. We'll check it out. We'll check that out. It's 30 minutes, but we don't need to watch it all. Chrissy, give me like a good segment you think I should watch. Give me a good segment and we'll watch it here. But yeah, the crazy thing is like, yeah, dude, 100%. Like, what I hate that these regulations are so harsh in the United States that we're just pushing everybody out. It's like we want people that want to stay in our country to help pioneer cryptocurrency, to help like bring this shit to make it better, right? Because when we have these harsh regulations, people operate in other countries. They move to other places and they get away with shady shit because they don't operate in the United States. I don't want that, right? I want the best people in the United States. I want that. United States, we do that for everything, right? We do that we try to get the best things for everything, right? Since World War II, right? We were taking freaking Nazi scientists just because they were good at certain things. We were like giving them like, we were, giving them amnesty for like all the crimes they did because we wanted them to help us build better technology for war, right? United States is famous for taking people from other countries. Like a lot of people that are foreign come to the United States and get their education here, and we use them, right? Because we're a country of immigrants. Let's have the same thing for cryptocurrency. Let's keep the best people here, right?
Because the corporate intermediaries providing today's critical but privately owned infrastructure are becoming fewer, larger, and more powerful, and their failures are increasingly grave. So roughly half of all Americans, 143 million people, had their social security numbers exposed to hackers because of a breach at Equifax. The SWIFT network has relayed hundreds of millions of dollars in fraudulent transactions because of hacked member banks in Bangladesh, Vietnam, Ecuador, and Russia. The FBI suspects now that the largest of these hacks was perpetrated by North Korea. Corrupt, low-level employees at an Indian bank, Punjab National, were able to fraudulently certify SWIFT messages, stealing $1.8 billion.
God damn!
It's the largest electronic bank robbery in history. In fact, it's the largest bank robbery in history. In October 2016...
Real quick, you know what's funny about all that? Like, some of these crypto scams make this shit look like absolute child's play. Like, SBF scam, right? 10 billion, allegedly.
An estimated 1.2 million internet-connected devices were hacked and turned into a botnet that for several hours made prominent websites unavailable across Europe and North America, including CNN and Fox News, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal. Increasingly, physical machines are being connected to the internet to augment their capabilities. They're wired through servers that are owned and maintained by private and trusted intermediaries, the so-called Internet of Things. Pacemakers from St. Jude's Hospital have been hacked. Baby monitors from TrendNet have been hacked. And Jeeps from Jeep have been hacked to the point where they can be remotely commandeered and driven off the road. Now, those vulnerabilities are inescapable in systems that have single points of failure. It doesn't matter if the point of failure is a corporation or if it's a government. There shouldn't be a single point of failure. Similar choke points existed before the internet.
Look at this guy.
If you wanted to deliver a message, you'd have to go through one of 3 television broadcasters or a handful of newspapers. Private corporations are essential, but no critical infrastructure should rely on 1 or 2.
That's right.
The internet removed single points of failure in communications infrastructure and ushered in a wave of competition among new media corporations building on top of its public rails. Blockchains can similarly disintermediate critical payments and IoT infrastructure. The technology is not yet ready to answer all of those questions today, but it is our best hope. And as with the internet in the 1990s, we need a light touch, pro-innovation policy to ensure that these innovations flourish in America for the benefit and security of all Americans.
Love it. Love it. That's probably one of the greatest explanations of it. When did this happen? When did this happen? Absolutely phenomenal. He's like, damn, this motherfucker's spitting. Phenomenal, right? And I think that's true, right? What we are seeing and what we've known for a while is that a few entities, like guys, corporations are more powerful than anybody in the United States. They're more powerful than presidents, right? They're more powerful than a single billionaire. Corporations, a lot of things are owned by the same corporations, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. If you really dig into it, it's insane how much is just owned by a few. Right? But that's just the times we live in. Crypto Hokage, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Degenerates. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. We're going to be doing the giveaway very, very soon at 9. So right now. So if you guys want to be in the giveaway, links to that is in the description down below. Just got to retweet all that good stuff. Let's see. This guy's playing Call of Duty during the hearing. Chrissy, I got your message. We're going to watch that after the giveaway. I remember that guy. He actually made a video about it. XRP looking strong. Yeah, XRP kind of hanging in the balance, right? We'll see if they defeat the SEC. Now, honestly, I think a lot of projects should just probably register with the SEC, right? Because come on now. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. A lot of these projects are unregistered securities. Let's be honest, right? What is the difference between that and stocks in a company or shares in a company? You know, what's the difference? Really, what's the difference? There's no difference, right? Like I like to sit here and say, "Oh, we're not a security," as much as the next guy, but come on now, XRP is a security, bro. XRP is a security. Everything but Bitcoin, like Dogecoin, or just clear stores of values, it's a security. My opinion. My opinion, right? Yes, 200 people watching. Do me a favor, slap that like button, baby. Yes. Love it. Okay, let's do a giveaway now, baby. Let's go. Who's going to win? Shout out to all my members. I appreciate you guys. If you're a member on my channel, every Monday, I give away crypto to the community. All you got to do is become a member. All you got to become a member on my channel and have an eggplant next to your name. I have 3 tiers, $3, $5, $10. Doesn't matter which subscription you have. You still enter to win. And of course, you guys know, some of you guys know in the chat, I be sending y'all money sometimes. Some of y'all, How many times have I sent y'all money? A lot. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all give me the opportunity to do this fucking fun ass stuff. So it's easy money for me. Right? Twitter giveaway picker. All right, let's cue it up, baby. All right, so let's go to our tweet, which is right here. We have 24 retweets, which means it's 24 people entering. If you're late, don't know what to tell you, you're going to load the tweet. We're just going to pick the first winner. Entries. Let's go. All these entries, but you must be a member. So if you win and you're not a member, like M or Burned by Satam, I don't think you guys are members. I cannot pick you. I'm so sorry. I have to reserve it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just register. I have to just register, right? Just got to register. But a lot of people don't want to. All right, you all ready? Let's go. Let's draw. Steve, the Canadian. Hey, Steve. Steve, have you ever won a giveaway on my channel? I don't think you are. You have. I'm going to make sure this is the right. I think it's for sure the right Steve. So, Steve, just comment. Let me know you're in the chat. And then I'll go ahead and send you some. Yeah. Oh, I think you've won a giveaway. I think I sent you a giveaway a long time ago. So you have won a giveaway, but it was a long time ago. Yeah, I sent you one in April. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Fitting Crypto, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Congrats, Steve. Let's go. Don't worry. The good thing about this is like I'm going 6 entries back, guys. So 6. If you won a giveaway, you can't be picked for 6 more after that. Sorry. That's the way I'm doing it. So at least new people are going to get picked every week, right? Ish. Yeah, Steve, look at your DMs. We've won a giveaway before. I forgot what I sent you ETH for something. I don't know. Oh, I think I just sent you ETH to send you ETH, right? Or something like that. I forgot. Well, congratulations, Steve. Let's congrats Steve. Let's congrats Steve. Steve, the Canadian. Steve. Congrats. Steve. Win. Little eggplant. Bam, baby. Bada bing, baby. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Steve. All right. So we picked the giveaway winner here. I'm going to chat with you guys for a second. Then we're going to watch that video Chris E sent me. Yes, smash that like button, baby. Rigged. Hashtag rigged. Yes, and retweet his giveaway tweets. Sebastian says, I'm considering making a morning workout channel. Might even make a crypto commentary channel, but definitely planning on to fit it. Dude, look at, here's the thing. This is what I say. Like, I was talking to a friend last night too. Look at, if you guys are thinking about doing something creative, start today. Doesn't matter. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Influencers are like the new. It's a strange way to make money. If you can, just try to do it. Like, try to get out there, put yourself out there. You know what I mean? You know, just try. Try at least, right? Try. Do what you can. All right. Let's watch the video Chris E sent me because I think it has to do with the guy who initially invested into Bitcoin a long time ago. And this guy is extremely wealthy.
Recordings just got better
because of it today. Let me go ahead and switch accounts.
Kitco News special.
So it's the first. You said the first 7 minutes. Oh, this is the guy who invested into Bitcoin. Like, yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. So we're gonna watch this. Give me 1 second. Let's see. We're starting at 105, 105, 40. All right, let's watch this video. So if you guys didn't know, this guy invested into Bitcoin like way early.
Special coverage of the AIBC Summit is brought to you by Coin Payments. Crypto payments made easy.
We're here now with a celebrity in the crypto space, Davinci Jeramie. He's an early adopter of Bitcoin, very early. He's got diamond hands. We'll be talking about exactly what that means. He's the host of the Davinci J15 YouTube channel, and of course, he's an influencer and an educator in the space, having produced numerous videos on the crypto space. A lot of the topics we'll be talking about today. Welcome to the show, Davinci. Pleasure to have you on Kitco.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
You've talked about your story numerous times on media, but it's your first time on Kitco, so I'd like to give you a chance to tell the audience here at Kitco your story again. So you were an early adopter of Bitcoin. Exactly how early, and what made you see something back then that most people didn't see?
Well, I got into Bitcoin back in March of 2011. When before that, one of my YouTube subscribers, because I had.
Okay, where was Bitcoin at back then? Can you fucking imagine? This is before it was even tracked on CoinMarketCap. Yay!
I had a YouTube channel since 2008. Said, hey, what do you think about Bitcoin? Right? Because I was only talking about gold and silver back before Bitcoin came along. And when I looked at the website, I thought, oh, scam. You can't solve the double spend problem because I'm a software developer. I know that's not possible. So I said, I'm going to read the source code and see how they're scamming people. And so I read through the source code and I realized, oh my goodness, this is going to work. And I remember my first video, which got 751 thumbs down to like 50 likes. I said, you know, every once in a while, something comes along that makes poor people rich because they bought it really, really cheap. This is one of them, because now we have a system of money that the governments can't stop, right? And you could transfer wealth to anyone around the world instantly without a third party. This is mind-blowing technology. And I thought people would get it. I thought they would understand that we need a monetary system where there isn't a third party. But people just didn't understand that, and they hated it. And every time I talked about it from that point on, my views, like to dislike ratios, the dislikes were very high.
This is back in 2011. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they only wanted me to talk about gold and silver, not Bitcoin.
Oh, believe me, Davinci, coming from a gold and silver channel, I know exactly what you mean. But we've expanded from that, and now we're at a crypto conference. I feel you, Davinci. I feel you. All right. Moving on from the gold and silver realm, you must have seen some similarities between gold and Bitcoin, or were they completely different assets in your view?
Yes, I saw similarities because we use gold, right? Because it's limited to the supply, and it's identifiable. It's difficult to counterfeit, and it's fungible. So we know that it's this gold coin is the same as this value of this gold coin. So Bitcoin has that same ability, but it has one extra feature that gold does not have. you could actually transfer it to anyone around the world instantly.
That's true.
Also, it has an additional feature now that most people don't realize is that unlike any other monetary system we've had, you don't have to be a person in order to own Bitcoin, in order to own money as Bitcoin. And so that means your fridge could own Bitcoin, your car could own Bitcoin, your robot could own Bitcoin and work for you and then pay you a salary, right? And then go fix itself or do all kinds of things. So we're going to see a world, a totally different world once Bitcoin becomes money. Totally different.
Okay, we're going to come back to that. You mentioned fungibility. I've actually heard this counter argument from somebody who claims that Bitcoin is no longer fungible. And this is an interesting argument. And she said that it's no longer fungible because every single Bitcoin has been transacted differently, and every single Bitcoin stores the data of all the transactions on its ledger. And so every Bitcoin, the value not just comes from the price, but also the data underlying Bitcoin. You know what's happened to that Bitcoin. You know who's been doing what with that Bitcoin. That data is invaluable, especially for government agencies. That no longer makes it fungible.
Yes, that has been a problem before because the government has in the past said that these Bitcoins are bad, and if they transfer to your wallet, then you'll taint your whole wallet. Now
it's crazy, right? That's it's crazy the battle like the government has had against like cryptocurrency in general, right? First of all, I gotta shout out Steve the Canadian. Steve wants to donate his donations his prize money to another degenerate. So Shaman says Steve is hooking you up. That's very nice of you, Steve. You're the man.
With Schnorr signatures and Taproot, that problem is gone. There's no way to track the who sent it to where. So there's plausible deniability because what you can do once people start using Taproot and Schnorr signatures, the miners will automatically put all the transactions together. You won't see where the transaction. You'll only see that it came from the bad wallet, but you won't see what good wallet it went to, what wallet it went to in the result. You won't see the resulting wallet that the Bitcoin went to. You only see that a whole bunch of people sent these Bitcoins, and they somewhere it went to these in a bunch of these addresses, and you don't know which one.
Okay. What was the price of Bitcoin when you bought it back in 2011?
Fuck.
It was $1. Actually, my lowest price was 67 cents that I paid for.
Damn, imagine paying 67 cents for a Bitcoin. Blah. Does that make you want to puke? Blah.
But the average price was $1 back in March of 2011.
And all right, that's a pretty good return. Not bad. Could be worse. Could be bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Listen, it could be better. I mean, but also could be worse. Listen, the argument that Bitcoin is a store of value, if you look at it over a 13-year horizon, or that it's beating inflation over a 13-year horizon, sure, that makes sense. But do you buy the argument that it's a store of value short term or medium term?
No, I don't think it's a good store of value in the short term. But if you buy it with a 5-year plus time horizon, it is a good store of value if you're looking.
And that's important, right? With cryptocurrency, I think people, I don't know what it is. And look, I'm the same way. But the interesting thing is, right? The interesting thing is, it's like we want things so quick. Like, guys, take your time. You don't need to get rich like that, right? With cryptocurrency, that's the same mindset you have to have. Sometimes you got to hold it for an extended period of time. You know, you just got to hodl it, right? You just got to hold that shit, right? Bitcoin has a very clear cycle, right? Very clear cycle. It has the same trends. You got to hodl it for more than just a month, and you know what I mean? Because a lot of people got spoiled with some shit coins. But if you're investing in the cryptocurrency, you got to look at like you said, a 5-year horizon at least. That's so true.
At that time frame.
Okay. Do you still think that its properties as a store of value hold today, given everything that's happening today with the crypto winter, with FTX?
Yes,
trust.
I've been through a lot of winters already, crypto winters already. So the first one was when I bought it at $1, and I bought it all the way up to the top of $32, and people were laughing at me as it dropped all the way back down to $2, and I'm still buying all the way down. And because I knew that it didn't matter, it was going to be the money. People are going to use this. People are going to see the value of this product, and they're going to flock to it because, one, I think governments will create their own digital currency.
I called
make it
it
impossible for people to use by blocking what they buy. telling them what they can and can't buy, and then they'd be like, yeah, we don't like this. And then it's like, bonus, Bitcoin's here. Right? So yeah, bring on the CBDCs.
See, it's funny because you know what's crazy about it is this is where we're going to stop here, and then we're going to actually watch his first video of him telling people to buy Bitcoin 9 years ago. This is his old video, but yeah, I mean, the thing is, the government was like, yeah, crypto's a scam, blah, blah. Now they're like, we got to make our own. they're getting smart. The people are catching on. We must make our own, right? And you know, they're even doing something called, what is it called, Fed Now, right? Which is like it's like their competition with crypto, because they want to be, because the benefit of crypto, right, is everything he said, right, and all the things we heard before. Well, there's no intermediary. It's not about credit scores. It's not about anything. It's not about, you know, the bank freezing your deposit. It's not about going through separate banks. It's what's your Bitcoin address? It's this. How much money, dollar value of Bitcoin do you want? 50K? Here's 50K. That's it. Oh, it's a holiday? Doesn't matter. Oh, it's after business hours? Doesn't matter. I have to do some kind of, you know, check if I want to send money, like so I need to call some number or someone needs to call me to verify. Nope, doesn't matter. Although that could be a little dangerous, but if you know how to safeguard your crypto, you're fine, right? You're fine. Crazy. Now we'll listen to this a little bit. So this is 2000, 9 years ago. He was telling people to buy $1 Bitcoin.
Hi everyone, it's been a while since I did a video, and I just want to do a quick video discussing where Bitcoin is and what it's going to do in the next few months, at least what I see it's going to do. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and I've been wrong before, but you know, it's fun to guess at these things, and so I'm going to lay out some guesses on where it's going and so forth. One of the things I want you to understand is that Bitcoin is more than just a payment system. Satoshi Nakamoto, he wrote it as
That's crazy.
to ensure that, you know what, you could do escrow transactions, bonded contracts, third-party arbitration, and multi-party signatures, and much more. This system, this whole Bitcoin protocol, is such a big game changer that, you know, the Bart Chilton coming out and saying that he wants to regulate it, he has no clue how that he's going to get a knife in the belly and a twist, that criminal, right, who says that, you know, silver's not manipulated.
Damn, this is crazy.
He's going to...
Damn, imagine you just listen to this guy, right? Don't you? You know what's crazy? Because we're not going to watch this whole video, but what he's done in this video is he literally points out, like, why. Check this out. And we'll go to the just buy $1, please. But he talks about if Bitcoin catches on, Bitcoin will remain open, all that good stuff, like the hindsight. So let's just watch this right here.
A lot of you are skeptical. A lot of you don't believe in the Bitcoin system, and that's fine. You can stay on the sidelines, but if you really, really want to become wealthy in the future, I would suggest you take $1 frickin' $1, buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet, put it fucking away.
God damn.
Sorry for swearing, but you know what? It's just $1. Get some Bitcoins, put it away. Goes to nothing. Who cares, right? You only spent $1.
Damn.
Right?
You know what's crazy about all this and why you should... Okay, obviously, those crazy returns, we're probably not going to get those with Bitcoin in the immediate future, right? We're probably not going to get those crazy returns, right? We're not going to get those crazy X's. Let's be honest now. It's just not going to happen. But hindsight, it's always a little different, right? Like, now could be the time where, like, investing... Like, we always think of things in the past like this, like, I should have been there. But think about that in today's environment. Bitcoin is so cheap right now. You know what I mean? Yes, it's $16K for one. You don't need to buy one whole Bitcoin. But man, there are some good products out there. You could buy a small percentage of Bitcoin. Like today could be we could be thinking about this moment 10 years from now, 10 more years from now. Damn, I should have bought Bitcoin when it was 16,000. Damn, I should have bought Polygon when it was like 90 cents, right? Perspective.
You'll get a million Satoshis for $1, right? And the way I see it, that will be worth $1 million adjusted for inflation once Bitcoin gets to where it's going to be. So it's up to you. you know what? I know you're not going to listen to that advice, most of you. And it's kind of sad because, you know, I was proud of the fact that once at least 5 people have become either millionaires or well off that have emailed me thanking me for recommending Bitcoins. Now, I'm hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins, just one freaking dollar, because you're going to be thanking me for that $1, just $1 of Bitcoins that you purchased. But the odds are most of you, 90% of you, are not going to buy even $1 worth of Bitcoins. For what reason? I have no idea.
Damn.
Anyways, if you take my advice, that's great. If not, that's the way it is. As for the guessing on where Bitcoin's going to go in the next 6 months, I think Bitcoin's is in a spiral downtrend.
Damn.
I believe that it's going to go down for quite a bit, bottom out around $26, $20 to $26, and then start moving back up for over the next 3 years. Could be wrong.
This motherfucker just straight called it, right? He just called it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Imagine if you were to listen to this guy, right? Imagine if you were to listen to this guy. It's funny. He's actually still doing, this is his video from today.
Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Well, you know, Bitcoin is, you know, tightening up on the bands here. Right? We've been like trading sideways. Which way it's going to break out? Is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode. Mostly, well, because, you know, there's people out there saying that crypto doesn't exist. I'm like, what? Crypto doesn't exist. Well, we're going to talk about that in my news read. So make sure you stay tuned for the news read because it's going to be lots of.
Damn, what a humble guy. Literally, I wonder how much he bought. He probably put like a few $100s into it, you know? Fuck. Yeah, he's dummy rich, stupid rich. Because he believed, right? He believed in cryptocurrency. And yeah, what Chrissy's saying, so this is what I'm saying, right? Because, you know, obviously it feels good to be able to buy one whole thing of something, right? And look, no one could tell the future, especially in cryptocurrency. The only like real solid predictions you can give for any cryptocurrency project being here is that Bitcoin is going to survive and Ethereum probably going to survive, you know? But keep in mind, Ethereum, the door's still open for competition. Right? Keep that in mind. The door's still open. There could be other blockchains that compete with Ethereum. There were some big competitors during the last bull run, most notably Solana, although that's a different story now. There could probably still be big competitors to Ethereum. So just because Ethereum's number 2 doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. Could it flip Bitcoin? It's a 2x and some change away. We'll see, but, you know, we'll see. But what we talk about is market caps matter, right? Polygon. Like I said, it's nice to be able to buy a whole thing of something like $20 or something like that. You know what I mean? And look, it's 80 cents right now. Now, market caps matter. It has a huge market. $7 billion is a huge market cap, right? In crypto, it's a huge market cap, right? But when you look at something like Bitcoin that has a $324 billion market cap, although the price point wouldn't be 16K if it reached that market cap, it still goes to show you the power of top cryptocurrency projects and how much they can get you during the next run, right? Because everything kind of grows together. Yeah, the market cap it seems abnormal right now. Like this could ever reach a $500 billion market cap like Polygon. But if the entire cryptocurrency market grows, well, then that's possible, right? Obviously, it's possible. And yeah, that's the cool thing about, you know, crypto is that, you know, guys like this, maybe he would have never had this opportunity to make this much money in his life, but Bitcoin and crypto gave him that opportunity, right? It's crazy. Because he believed in the technology. But if you look at his point, right, if you watch his videos and go from point for point, he pretty much highlights all the benefits that we talk about today. No middleman, right? No intermediaries. Like it's not about what you look like. It's not about your credit score. It's not about anything. It's just about, hey, you need money. I have money. Here it is. Doesn't matter what country you live in, right? No intermediaries. It's finite. You can't just make more of it like a government can't, right? It's going to become more and more valuable over time. Because you can't just print more when shit hits the fan. Now, some cryptocurrency products, you can exploit them and mint more. We saw that with BNB, right? Binance. A hacker was able to go in and mint like 500 million or something, some crazy shit like that, which to me is gnarly, but that happens all the time in our space. Give me 1 second. You know, so you see that sort of thing on the way. Nice. You see those sorts of things, right? They can't exploit them. Now, you can't exploit cryptocurrencies and mint more of them, right? But not Bitcoin. I know it's happened before. It says, didn't Polygon reach 30 billion plus before? It's possibly to reach 80 billion as a scam going like Cardano was able to. Chris E fucking choosing violence. What's up, Legal? What's up, baby? How was your holidays, man? All right, Sebastian, thanks a lot for hanging out with me, bro. I appreciate y'all. Do you guys want to see me get dropped with a... I didn't get dropped, but do you guys see me get kicked in the head? Oh, let me see Instagram. Let's see, Lake. I was sparring the other day with my with one of my friends. He kicked me so hard. Watch this man kick me in the head. Wow! What job is that to Lake Woo! That's cool, right? I got kicked in the fucking face, bro. See, this is what happens when you're tired. This is like our 6th round. We're dead tired. And my issue was when I have a very long jab. And see, when I threw my jab, I didn't get out. See, I threw right there. Bam! I just kind of hung out there and was admiring the work for a little bit. And I got kicked in the fucking face. Bow! Dropped them with a low kick, though. Woo! Good shit. What's up, Blockchain Betty? How you doing? You're hungover? Let's go! Slanging super. Let's go, Legal. What's up? Dude, Roger, I miss you, man. And that's pretty much it for the crypto news today, guys. I'm going to chill with you for a little bit. I ordered breakfast this morning. It's on its way. I'll get out of here when my breakfast gets here. Let's see. What time is it? 1:25. 1:25. Just chatting. What's up, Blockchain Betty? How y'all doing? What's with the hands down? I always do the hands down. I mean, look it. People don't always fight with their hands up. You want to make sure your hands up when they're in range, right? If I'm far away, I know I can't get hit. I don't keep my hands up. Obviously, right? I got kicked in the face. It happens. But if you watch a lot of UFC fights or just fights in general, kickboxing, they don't always have their hands up. It's only when they're in close distance, right? Like when you actually get hit by each other. I ordered a omelet, like 2 orders, like toast, some hash browns, and like some sausages. Pause. Roger, I may roll. I'm a little. I stayed up really late last night, but I'm probably gonna roll. I got it. Let's see. But this guy's really good too, man. Like he timed that head kick good. He's been timing that shit the whole. He tried to hit me with that like for a long time. So slinging them garage seekers. Just to start walking around like McGregor. The fucking Billy Strut. You know? Yeah, hands down can lure them in, yeah. I have a good straight right, so I catch a lot of people with that. We have more sparring footage, but he posted this one, so you're usually not, it's not like it's not good taste to post sparring, especially like they're actual good fighters. You know, like obviously I'm still, getting there. A lot of us are getting there, but we throw down, man. Dude, how about you and Jeebus just come over, Roger? How about you guys just come over? That'd be like easiest. So I don't have to leave. Because I'm probably going to sleep out. I'm tired, bro. Why don't you guys just come over? Just hang out. Ooh, breakfast burrito? That sounds bomb. You're just barely eating breakfast, Jason? Yeah. It's 9 a.m., boy. Me too. I think that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't stream yesterday, but there was a fire. No internet. Happens like that. It was a sign for me to get out, and I had a good time. Yeah, well, Chris E., so right now, the deliveries are notoriously bad because everyone's sending shit, right? So. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys. Enjoy your day. Have some fun. Go work off that holiday food. Get out there. Go do a lap around the neighborhood. Thank you so much, Steve. Merry Christmas to all you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.